the haters, the trolls, the people who DM you crap you never want to hear about in your life, right? You have to shut people down. You could still do it in a professional way.
It's not always a bad thing at all.
We have a couple of tricks that you can use that will help you.
Welcome to Reframe Your Biz with Jill Bunny and Kristen Crowley, two women in wellness and fitness here to help entrepreneurs save thousands with tips and tricks on social media, PR, and more. We help you reframe your biz and grow your brand. Make sure you sign up for our membership and get ready to reframe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to It's On with J and K, and we want to bring you some great stuff you can use every week in your biz. And this week we're talking about something that we have all dealt with, and it is the inbox, the haters, the trolls, the people who DM you crap you never want to hear about in your life, right?
Yep, we've all been there. And how do we deal with it?
It's hard. We've had this conversation once with our ladies in the group, and that there's a few ways to go about it to not be a Richard. So we always have this saying in Reframe Your Biz, don't be a Richard, because you want to try and be professional, keep it real, but still demand respect from people who are trying to inbox you. So we've all dealt with the unwanted ones that pop up in your inbox or your DMs that are from people who are just soliciting or just want to give you a hard time. So we have a couple of tricks that you can use that will help you at least get through this and still remain your professional presence, be able to get through it well. And this is the best part. So when I was in the news business for all of those years, we had all these people that would come and send you horrible messages about yourself, the way you looked, the way you dressed, things that had nothing to do with your intelligence or your job, right? That you don't want to hear about. So my biggest tip to everybody is to create a virtual assistant, whether that person be real or not. That person is your virtual assistant. So you can name them whatever you want to name them, or you name them just, account manager or social media manager. They don't even have to have a name if you want to keep it like as unpersonal as possible. So if someone sends you inappropriate comments, you always reply back as management. So the management has screenshotted this and is filing a report with said social media that you received the comment on. And then you go back in and just say, if you have a question that pertains to insert business here or insert what you do here, please put that in a fashion we can respond to. If not, please, do not reply again to this message, and we will delete this message now. So
I love that. Take away the personalization factor.
Yeah. And I know you deal with that with a lot of people too, with, if you take it personally, you immediately go into anger,
reaction mode. And that's what you don't want to do. And that's the biggest tip I can give anybody listening here is to delay. Whenever anybody says anything, we just react with emotion. We want to create a response. And then we might think back a day later, like, why did I even respond to that? And we start negating back and forth with the person and wasting our own time. So if we just delay it, turn the app off, go about your day, and then come back and say, how do I want to respond? We might not even have to do so. We might just click the delete block and just not engage. And it's just a better use of your time.
Yeah. Why waste time on negative people, negative energy, negative people? Like in this 2020, we already went through enough this year. We do not need it in our lives. So you need to get these people the hell out of here. Like you don't want to respond to them. So yeah, I love unfollow, block, delete. That's my pattern. So if someone is being excessive, usually I'll mute them or unfollow them at first. And then if they're persistent or being rude in any way, I will send a message that's done in that non-direct fashion, more on the business side. And, after that, if it happens again, that's the beauty of social media and the internet. You can block people. You can turn this off. So we highly suggest that you do that and take the time for yourself and realize if you spent 2 hours sitting there going back and forth with someone that you can't change their mind, you just wasted all that time. You could have been making money.
Honestly, some of the times it's just a copy and pasted message. Like a lot of the DMs are marketing, like how can I influence to get you 500 more followers? It's not directed us personally. It's just a copy and paste message. So block or delete.
Yeah. And don't take it personal, because we've all learned at this point, whatever someone is doing is something they're internalizing and just putting it out on you because they think they can. So if you allow them to, they'll keep taking advantage of you. So we've learned that, the hard way over the years that, you have to shut people down. You could still do it in a professional way and be nice about it. You don't have to revert to, slander or curse words or anything that could get you in trouble, because again, they can screenshot anything you send back to them. So always remember that even if it's in a private message, they could be screenshotting it and then putting it on Yelp, Google, their social media, tagging you, without you being able to see it. So they could be bad mouthing you back. So don't give them any ammunition. I think that's a big one too. But I like those tips. I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with, is how to deal with negative responses online. And again, I think one of the other one too is a good point, is sometimes you have to take it as a compliment that they took the time to reach out and, come at you, or think that you were something of a threat that they're threatened by. So you must be doing a good job.
You triggered their emotions to respond. Yeah. So, and in publicity, we know that any publicity is good publicity in some sense. So you created that reaction. They wanted to talk to you. So it's not always a bad thing at all.
Yeah, not a bad thing. So, all right, try those tips. So tell us what your virtual assistant's name is going to be.
Yeah, put it in the comments below.
We want to see it. That'd be funny. So we want to know what your virtual assistant's name is going to be. And also, if those tips helped you out at all. And if you have any great ones of how you've dealt with a negative situation, sometimes it just takes time and a little bit of compassion. So we hope that helped you guys out today. And we'll be back next Tuesday with another tip on It's On with J and K. Bye.
We hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and join our monthly membership to reframe your biz.